So if you clicked on this video, I bet you're considering going on a Viking River cruise. And you're thinking, are these ships big enough? Are they boring? I've been on plenty of ocean cruises. I've seen all the amenities on the ships, the multiple restaurants, the plenty of common areas, but river ships just seem kind of small. Well, you're in a good place because I was thinking all of these same things before I went on my first cruise. So come with me as I show you all about the Viking Jarl, one of the Viking longships going down the Danube, going through Germany, Austria, and Hungary. And perhaps it can help you make a decision as to whether you think river cruising might be right for you. Before we get too far along, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Here at Really Hours, I like to document my travels and share you my viewpoints and opinions as someone in their mid-20s that travels as much as I can. But without further ado, let's get into the ship tour. All right, welcome again aboard the Viking Jarl. Let's go for a tour of the top deck. We'll give you a little bit of a sightseeing view and show you the amenities. Okay, pause. Quick disclaimer. A lot of the film and audio of this video is an excerpt from another video I did outlining what it's like to cruise with Viking under the age of 30. Okay, back to the video. So in the back of the ship, where we are now, they do have a crew-only area to provide them a little bit of a respite. But here we are in the herb garden. There is a putting green, some smoking areas, and of course, shuffleboard. Being it is that the target demographic is, older adults. We'll say 65 plus. So up here, we do have a lot of seating. There's no pool or anything. I mean, there's not room for it, but again, you don't need it. The Danube's not great for swimming. The ship's not great for swimming. However, you don't come on these to swim. You come on these to relax and see Europe from a different point of view. You do have a fold-up sunroom, provide a little bit of shade on a hot day, and likewise plenty of lounge seating. Continuing on, if you see the gray in front of me, there is a walking track. I haven't personally needed to use it, but it is there for the option if you need it. Likewise, you move further up here, moving towards the front of the ship, towards the bow. You see the white box ahead. That is the bridge where captain is up there navving us. Obviously not today as we are in port in Vienna, but normally he'd be up there hanging out with these side consoles that kind of look like grills to use to steer the ship into port. Likewise, one on each side. And one neat thing about this is it does raise and lower, as some of these bridges are pretty low and you can't get under them without the bridge height changing. As we continue, we'll continue downstairs to the Aqua Terrace, where you can sit on the front of the ship, have lunch, dinner, or just perhaps a cocktail and look out and take in the sights. All right, here we are on the Aqua Terrace. They are currently between lunch and dinner, but still a good time to view the river.
We have,
Again, more seating areas, lounging areas. There is a breakfast buffet. Never enough food and bev. Here we'll continue into the Viking Lounge, where a lot of the evening entertainment is. And it's a fun place to just kind of hang out. We like to hang out here a lot at night, cocktails. Great bar selection, great bar staff. We do have a coffee espresso machine, plenty of cookies, snacks, still in sparkling water. Again, they're good at keeping you hydrated on these ships. And we'll continue now into the main lobby atrium. All right. So here we are in the reading room. Again, we're part of the main lobby. Sunlight above, and over here, kind of what I'm facing, I'm looking at their reading wall, but here's a good place to sit, curl up, enjoy a book, or just sit and enjoy outside from the comfort of the air conditioning, whether it might be too hot or too cold outside. But again, comfortable place to just sit, enjoy a cocktail, or just maybe have a nice conversation after dinner. Short elevator ride. Now we're in the lobby. So we're between meals. The dining room's unfortunately closed. I'll show you perhaps a shot of that later. But you have the maitre d's work area, staircase down to the lower level cabins, staircase up to the second level and the terrace, and then again, the main lobby. Nothing fancy, but it's perfect to get you in, sort you through, and get you where you need to go on ship. Reception area, shopping area, all the amenities. Entering down the staircase to the lower level, we were staying in room 115. As you look down the hallway, you can see that they are very well appointed. Nice artwork, nice finishes. You do feel pretty well at home, maybe a little bit higher end than some cruise ships you might be used to. The ships do have 3 levels of rooms. There are these rooms, which you will see here briefly. There is a balcony suite, and then I believe there's an owner suite, which is kind of like a larger suite off the back of the boat. Here in room 115, we had our 2 beds. You can have them in a twin bed or a king bed format. There's a desk, there's a mini fridge, and a little bit of amenities. And then as you turn and look into the bathroom, kind of your standard fare, you got a glass shower, toilet, sink, and everything you may need. Okay, so I previously mentioned food. Now let's talk about food. Here you can see the lunch menu. Obviously, they do have breakfast, lunch, and dinner services, but it's great because you have the options to have local fare. Likewise, they also have a standard set menu. You can see I had a nice pasta and a nice dessert. There was no food on the boat that would ever disappoint. Okay, so that's basically the ship tour. Again, short and sweet, being an excerpt from a former video. However, I just thought this was good as a standalone topic. The Viking ship is fairly small, being that you just have your upper deck, your atrium, your Aqua Terrace, the dining room, staterooms, and so forth. The beauty of these ships is that the ship's not the destination, rather the places it takes you are. And on a final point, I do have some other Viking content, so feel free to check that out on my channel if you're curious to learn a little bit more about my perspective in cruising with Viking. But that said, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns, or want to know anything else about the ship, don't hesitate to leave a comment. And with that, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.